In this problem, we say is that there are 5 vertices. There are 5 vertices. Degree of each vertex is 4. So sum of the degrees of all the vertices is twice the number of edges. So how many edges are there? 20 divided by 2. So 10 edges. One formula, that's all. Are you following? The sum of the degrees of all the vertices is twice the number of edges present in the graph. What do you mean by degree? Number of edges incident on a vertex is called as degree. What do you mean by number of vertices present in the graph? Order. What do you mean by number of edges present in a graph? Okay, number of edges present in a graph is, sorry, this is not degree. It is the size of the graph. Number of edges present in the graph is called as the size of the graph. Four by 3 is 2, 2 is 2 by 3 is 1 minus q. Oh, sorry, correct now. Raghavendra has sent the correct answer. Question number 28. Sigma square is NPQ. Mu is equal to NP. It is given to us that mu is 2. So sigma square is 4 by 3 is equal to 2q. So this implies q is 2 by 3. The question is about p, na? So I thought it is q. 1 minus p, 1 minus 2 by 3. It is 1 by. Correct, Ravindra. Thank you for updating. I thought for a moment I am giving the answer for, looking for the answer for q. This is for p. Okay, let us, if possible, to erase and I'll erase this. So this is to the root. So similarly, question number 34, students, it's a very important theorem. It is not a complicated theorem. In case if you have missed the class, you please make a note. A tree with n vertices will have n minus 1 edges. Very simple. If there are 20 vertices, how many edges are there? 20 minus 1, 19. But in the examination, if you are not familiar with that formula, no, you will get a doubt. Hey, what is this? He says 21, 20, 19, and 10. Is it I should divide it by 2, or I should add 1, I should subtract 1? Very simple. They can give you a tree has 17 edges. How many vertices are there? Easy. Question number 35, you see. A graph with vertices A, B, C, D with degrees 2, 3, 4 and 5, actually it exists. It should have written 1, 3, 4, 5. There are some corrections. In a graph, total number of vertices of odd degree is always even. You cannot have a graph wherein you have 5 vertices of odd degree, 7 vertices of odd degree, or 101 vertices of odd degrees. The total number of vertices of odd degree is always an even number. Euler's formula, memorize, because on this formula for sure there will be a problem. They will give you vertices, edges, they will ask you to find the faces. They will give you faces and edges, they will ask you to find the vertices. Look at question number 37, it's a direct problem. At the same time, we cannot give you a graph and verify this formula holds good. Euler's formula holds good for this graph. I can't do it. It's objective type. have to give you either V and F, ask you to find V. I have to give you E and F, I should ask you to find V. Or other way, there are three ways. I can ask you to find V, E and F is given. I may ask you to find E, V and F given. I may ask you to find F, V and E given. Three problems. Euler's formula you memorize, definitely there will be a problem on it. Then chromatic number. Even that we have discussed. Chromatic number is the total number of or the minimum number of colors that are required to properly color a graph. What do you mean by proper coloring? Two adjacent vertices should not have the same color. In a null graph, no edges, null graph. How many colors are required? Only one color. You can put every dot with the same color. Because there are no edges in between them. No? Okay, chromatic number means minimum number of colors required to properly color a graph is chromatic number. Suppose I draw a graph like this. What is the chromatic number of this graph? 1. Is it just 1? Suppose I mark this vertex with this color. Can I mark this vertex with the same color? This vertex with the same color? But this one I can mark, no? The other two must have a different color. Two adjacent vertices should not have the same color. So its chromatic number is 2, not 1. Isn't it? Okay. You require two colors to properly color. Are you following? For a triangle, what is the chromatic number of a triangle? This one you mark with this color. For this, okay, somebody has answered. 3, yes. If I mark this with a different color, and I cannot use the same color here, I have to use a different color, isn't it? So chromatic number is 3. For a square it is 2. Like that. You can easily solve that problem also. Even here, region in a planar graph is called as space. Spanning subgraph. What do you mean by a spanning subgraph? A spanning subgraph is a graph which contains all the vertices. All the vertices. Definition, nothing in it. 41st question, it's about statistics. Students, it is very simple. They will not give you any problems which are complicated in this chapter at all. Mean of first and natural numbers, you know what is to be done. You have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 divided by 10. Meaning of what? Mean is what? Summation x divided by n. Okay, very simple. Even 42nd question you will have to work a bit. Mean of 5 observation system. 5 observation system. So what is the total? 50. A new observation is added. It was 50 initially. A new observation is added. Now the mean has become 60, 11. 11 into 6 is what? 66. What was originally the mean? 50. I mean, total was 50. Now what is the total you are getting? 66. What is that you have added? 60. You can solve such problems. No, probably the problems on this chapter are very direct and simple. Okay, please don't leave us. You should know what is mean, median, mode. That's all. A mean of the data. He has given some 5 numbers. What is that number which occurs most frequently? Mode. This question 45, you have to check. I don't know whether it is 15 or any other number. Is 12 appearing more number of times? Then you have to make a correction. Mode is a number which is going to appear most number of times. That is called as mode. Okay, the meaning of the first 10 multiples, okay, probably 10 multiples of 5, 10, 50, 40, 50, 60. The mean of the first 10 multiples of 5, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You have to add them, you are right. Students, what is the geometric mean? If I ask you what is the geometric mean of two numbers, root AB. Geometric mean of two numbers is root of AB. Geometric mean of three numbers, A into B into C to the power of 1 by 3. What is the geometric mean of four numbers? A into B into C into D to the power of 1 by 4. What is the geometric mean of n numbers? First number into second number into third number into fourth number into nth number, the whole to the power of 1 by n. Okay, na? Geometric mean is a number is always less than arithmetic mean. Some basics of means you please go through. We have already discussed. Okay, these students even such problems. 50th question. Please don't assume that it is a complicated problem. Nothing. Which one, Swati Kumari, want me to repeat? Geometric mean. Geometric mean of two numbers is square root of A. Geometric mean of three numbers is cube root of ABC. What is the geometric mean of ABC? Fourth root of A into B into C into D. Okay? What is the geometric mean of five numbers A, B, C, D? A into B into C into D into E to the power 1 by 5. Okay? That is how you can. So, as far as mathematical foundations for computer applications is concerned, what I strongly suggest, this is probably the second or third time I am telling you, please go through all the basic definitions, all the problems that I have solved in the class, all the theorems, the laws, the statements, if you can remember. I think at least you will be answering all the objective type questions and also the descriptive type questions. Okay, last week, because of some maintenance work, it was not possible for conduction of classes. So I said that instead of making our students wait, I thought of recording unit 13 and share it with you. Mostly that recording has been shared with you students. Have they shared it and the LMS, is it available? Please go through that recording. It's a very simple concept called as correlation and regression. Especially you being students of computer science, the word regression you will be using very frequently when you deal with artificial intelligence and especially machine learning. Whether you learn problems on the linear regression, the problems on the logistic regression, you should know how to fit a straight line, how to fit a, may not be even a parabola, fit a straight line. See, this word correlation is not new to us. We use that word even in our day-to-day conversations. We say that as and when you study more, your marks will be high. So they are correlated. There is a combined, there is a relation. Combined variation is correlation. There is a numerical measure that is known as, okay, good, Chita said that it is available. Now, even on this chapter, they can set questions on putting up a straight line, putting up a paragraph, or somehow they don't do it because they feel that the 5 marks it becomes the low dose. Even if given, you will be able to solve. There is a numerical measure of correlation. It is named after Pearson, Carl Pearson. It's a formula. We don't derive anything in our students. Absolutely nothing, we will not derive anything. Though this is a very important note, coefficient of correlation is a number which lies between -1 and +1. It could be a simple objective type question. If correlation is 0, there is no relation between them. Like that, you can easily solve. Regression. See, they can give you what is the product of the regression coefficients. They can give you 4 options: R square, R cube, and R. You should immediately mark as R square. They will give you coefficient of X and coefficient of Y. Then I ask you to find the coefficient of correlation. You should use the formula plus or minus under root coefficient of X into coefficient of Y. Now, basically, correlation is all about the if one variable increases, the other variable also increases or decreases. In economics, at least when we were students, we were told in our mathematics classes, you see that as and when the stock markets rise, the gold rate will fall in our country. They used to say that sunsets and the gold rate are negatively correlated. And now it is not true. Okay. And probably when the sunsets rate rise or when it increases, the rate of probably one of the good shares that we are holding, that rate will also increase. So they are positively correlated. So even though the sunset touches 52,000, 1 or 2 stocks that you may have, it may keep on falling every day. They are negatively correlated. So basically, what we are talking about here is combined variation of 2 independent variables. Regression, there is a formula. There are 2 lines of regression. A line of regression of y on x, a line of regression of x on y. Please memorize this formula. And these problems cannot be given. They don't give you any problems on this. Okay, please practice whatever is done in the regular classes. That should be sufficient. Okay. And thank you, all of you, for being patient in learning over the last 16, 17 weeks. Maybe 1 week I missed a class. Otherwise, I haven't missed any classes. And most of you have been attending the classes. Sure, ma'am, Vivi is asking for the PPTs of the pre-recorded sessions of the remaining chapters in LMS. I have already shared them. Calculators should be used. They must allow you. Russell, Alex. I don't know how to solve problems on probability, not possible. They will allow you, don't worry. Okay?
Sir, can you please display the last page of MCQ? Just last page.
Sure.
Yes. This is sure. Thank you.
We're done. Okay. Fine. Wish you all the very best from my end. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wow. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.